I mean the stream. The show goes so fast. Hi. Oh, did you click on it? That's what I always do. Charge my phone. It's done. It's done. Oh, it's time. That's it. It's time. Oh, there's a message though. Oh, it's time. It's time. It's time. It's time for Qigong. I'm Jordan. I'm Ian. Like and subscribe. You have to say that on YouTube. But more importantly, get your Qi on. We're gonna do the warm-ups. We're gonna do some movement details. We're gonna do the form together. Those are the 3 things we do on Qigong YouTube. Massaging up and down on the back, left and right. Then switch directions for the waist rotations. Then we'll come into middle dantian, palm over palm massage in a circle on the chest. Switch which hand is on top and massage in the other direction. And hip rotation. rotations, so feet are parallel, shoulder wide, hands on Huantiao. Playing with the roundness of the circle. As far back as forward, as far to the sides as forward, as far to the sides as back. Feeling how all of your body engages to let the hips circle around. Your head stays in one place for this part.
But it's supposed to go the farthest.
You don't have to go the farthest.
So the forest.
Oh, the forest? We have to go to the forest.
Forest? It's doing the forest. That's from the back, forest from the front.
The same amount in every direction. So the size of the circles isn't important, but having the sensitivity to go the same amount in each direction and concentrating on achieving that, whether it's a small little circle, just finding where your center is and circling around it, or letting it get bigger. And even with a small circle, there's more than just your hips that are rotating and engaged to let that rotation happen.
So you were saying forest?
No, I wasn't. I was just kidding with the forest stuff. But we are wild geese. They like the forest, I think. And Sutra Chan is on top. Massage the other direction. Miles made it. Good evening. And then knee rotations. Keeping the heels on the ground for the first round. Keeping the back straight, neck straight. And this is keeping the back straight for this one is useful in movement number 59, searching for food, which we'll go over today. Letting the knees bend but keeping the back straight. And then massaging down on the inside of the kneecaps and up on the outside. Knee rotations in the other direction. And then massaging down on the outside of the kneecaps, up on the inside. Round 2. Massaging down on the outsides of the legs. And other direction. And massaging up on the insides of the legs. Feet back together, interlace the fingers, push down, making circles with the arms. Eyes watching the hands as they go in circles. Pushing up. Relaxing and then up again. Relaxing and up. Relaxing and up to the right. Relax up to the right. Relax up to the right. And relax and up to the left. Relax to the left. Relax and to the left again. Relaxing and then folding at the hua. Circles with the arms again. Keeping the back straight, bai hui forward. And pushing down between upper dantian on the floor. To the left. To the right. Grasping elbows. Massaging down the legs. And patting down the legs. All right. Time for round of kicks. So protecting the back. Kicking with the heels first. And then switching to the toes. And then we do chin to toe. So right leg out. Grasping elbow. And circles down the front of the leg, up the toe back towards yourself. Again, bai hui forward. Bai hui being the top of the head. Reaching with 10 fingers. Massage. And pat. Coming up, shaking it off. And other leg.
Chin to toe.
Chin to toe. Aligning the chin and the toe. Reaching out with fingers. And massage. And patting down the leg.
You lost your knee?
No, don't lock your knee.
Oh.
If you're ever asking yourself, do you lock your knee? The answer is no. Back to the right side, 6 fingers. Two fingers. Grasping the toe. Massage. And pat. Come up and shake it out. Other side. 6 fingers. 2 fingers. Grasping the toe. Massage. And pat. Alright, back to kicks. So protecting the back, keeping lower, middle, upper dantian lined up, kicking out through the heel. And kicking with the toe. And feet together. Pretzel maneuver, right hand over the left shoulder, left hand in front of the face, look to the right. Relax. Left hand over right shoulder, right hand in front of the face, look left. Relax. Right hand over left shoulder, left hand in front of the face, look right. Relax. Left hand over right shoulder, right hand in front of the face, look to the left. Relax. Slapping massage, connecting with the shoulder and under the arm. And we'll use that under the arm point when we're skimming over water later, pointing to the hard point under the arm. Windmills with the arms. First swing the right arm, keeping the torso aligned with the bent leg in front.
So I can't look at you.
Ideally, you're looking straight forward. Switch directions. And then switching the arms directions, but yeah, let's turn on our heels. That's a bit confusing. Whoa. Gallivant and galloping. Light direction. Turning on the heels. Feet back together. Massaging the back in circles. The shoe kidney points. Massaging the bow. Midline of the body on the ribs. Massaging lower dantian. On the lymph node down there. And then coming up to middle dantian, massaging the chest. Switching sides. Massaging the scapula, back. Heading. Other side. Massaging. Heading. And then brushing up from the ends of the fingertips past the shoulders. And brushing down past the ends of the fingertips from the shoulder. Other side. Fingertips including the thumb up past the shoulder. Turning the arm over, shoulder down past the fingers. Then the fingertips connecting individually, passing the webbing individually, passing the wrist individually. Other side. And massaging the palm. And out to the ends of the fingers. Returning to the palm. And then bringing that warmth out to the end of the finger. Back to the other palm. Massaging out to the ends of the fingers. Massaging the back of the neck. Other side. Brushing the front of the neck. Other side. Massaging the temples. Massaging the corners of the eyes. Divot in the orbit of the eye. Massaging corners of the nose. Then massaging around the mouth. Other side. Massaging the ears. Brushing up past the ears. Drums of heaven. Wash face, comb hair. Getting rid of any stale, stagnant, bad chi. Before gathering to ourselves. And we'll do one leg stand. Letting the foot root Supporting the legs, supporting lower dantian, middle upper dantian. Right side again. See how my knee's doing today. Oh, it's supposed to be gradual.
To do the muscle on the calf.
It has a little to do with that.
A lot to do with that.
A lot to do with that. But what about the knee? Does it have anything to do with the knee? I think it does. I think all of it, all the warm-ups, all the movements have everything to do with all the body. Whole system, whole body. This is extending the inside of the leg. The right leg is bent. The left leg is bent. And the right leg is straight, and the right arm is out. Pointing into the floor, eyes looking into the floor. Left hand can form a claw. We're going to be searching for food today. Get to form a claw. Switch sides. I believe your knee is locked. And then massage up the insides of the legs. Then we'll do kicking. We walking kicks. And kicking with the toes. Lifting top of the foot across the back of the heel. Massaging Achilles tendon. Then just a regular old walking meditation, gathering to lower dantian. Okay, that's it for the warm-ups, all warmed up. Now for the movement details. More 7 steps. We'll cover 2 of the 7 steps today. Sets of 7 steps. Last week we did soaring to each side, where we were just gliding over the wind currents effortlessly, side to side. And then we got to the point where we had done the 7th one, and we fluttered about a foot from the body, pivoted on the left heel, pivoted on the right heel, and then we turned around. And we're going to be repeating the turnaround several times. So for the turnaround, we flutter from lower dantian up, so that the hands are still in our field of view, and then to the sides, about shoulder high, they come into the middle, and they come in between middle and lower dantian, and then we take a step and flutter down to the knees and up to the left and take a step and flutter down, up to the right. And I'm going to pause there and turn around since I started the wrong direction, or I started in a direction that you can't see me doing it. But so for the first one, after we fluttered into there, we're at shoulder high fluttering, and then fluttering down to the knees, and you want the back to be straight if possible. I don't know how straight my back actually is because I'm not looking at a mirror. I guess by the video I can kind of see, but the video is not right there in front of my head. So, back is straight. We're fluttering at the knees, and then up to the left. And as we do that, the middle finger is fluttering into the hard point of the armpit, right in the middle of the armpit. Oh, the armpit. The pit of the arm, if you will. And then, from there, as we're fluttering there, the hand is above the head, but it's not like way above the head. It's about even with the head. Just above your eye line. And then the thumb is pointing down towards the ground and the hand is pointing out away from you. And you're looking at that hand. The eyes are following the hand, and the eyes are sitting in the head following that hand. And then the consciousness and focus comes down through the arm into the armpit, if you will. And then we take a step, have to take a step, and then we flutter down so that the left hand passes, or the right hand passes the left knee, and then the right hand's at the right knee, the left hand passes the left knee, right hand is out, left hand is at the right knee, and then we flutter up to the right, and then shifting forward, so we're completely upright at this point. So the lower, middle, upper dantian are just stacked on top of each other, and from that position we can do the step forward, and those things stay aligned, each of them moving forward perfectly in time with the other. Then the consciousness comes down through the arm pit and fluttering down, one hand passing the knees, other hand passing the knees, and back up again. Once we're upright, shift the weight, all the dantians forward. Let's call this 7. I'm getting awfully close. After 7, instead of fluttering down to our knees, we flutter just to lower dantian and about a foot away from our body. I was on the wrong foot. Then we turn on the left heel, turn on the right heel. Then we do the fluttering up. So the eyes are still within our eyes, the hand is within our eyesight, fluttering to the sides, fluttering in front of ourselves, in between the lower and middle dantian, and play with fluttering above the middle dantian and below the lower dantian just to find where it is in the middle there. And then that's what we're aiming for as we bring the arms in and then up to shoulder high. Then we take a step, and as we take a step, the arms come out and form a claw. Little goose claw. The body is turned to the left extended leg, and the ball of the foot is squarely on the ground. And then we swoop down, just letting gravity do its work. We let go, and as we swoop down, we catch ourselves at the end. Body hoist should be pointing forward, back should be straight, and check on the left hand if it's pointing at the bent knee. Check on the right hand, is it pointing out past the straight leg? And the way to remember this is always the bent knee is getting the protection of the hand. And then we come up, pivoting on the toe, taking a step, and as the foot comes in contact with the ground, that's when the falls also finally form, and we swoop down again. Check in on the right hand, it's over the bent knee, left hand is out past the straight leg, and then we come up, hands at one point are on top of each other basically, palm over palm, and as we drag out, they stay connected, and it's like dragging taffy as we take this step and line, swoop, coming up, pivoting on the toe, taking this step, and swoop. So there's a lot going on all at once. And then at the end of this one, call out 7, we're fluttering, or no, we don't flutter. We just get down to the, we just did our swoop, and then the hands come over their individual knees, and then they come up the thighs to lower dantian. And we're done fluttering, so now we just turn on the left heel, turn on the right heel, and that's where we'll stop today because that's where we start building a nest. Okay. A lot of details with this. I skipped over a bunch of things, but do you have any questions, thoughts? Do you want to try demonstrating it?
When you searching for food, is that matters which hand is above which leg?
So that's a great question. When you're searching for food, the left arm is always on the outside, and the right arm is always on the inside. Regardless of which hand is pointing at which knee, left on the out, right on the in. But it does alternate between which hand is pointing at the knee versus pointing out kind of past your body.
Thank you. I think that helps. It is always above, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can, should I start?
Yeah.
That's what we have is last time.
Mm-hmm.
And after finish this, the 7th one, here we start to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Start to fluttering, and I'm going back here. And
you take a step.
take the.
Oh no! Now you flutter up. So after you turn around, you flutter up, looking at the hands, and fluttering to the side, then fluttering forward, and then you take the step. And then you flutter down to the knees, to the
armpit. Past the knee, past the knee.
Yep, and your head follows the hand. Yep. And
past the knee, follows the hand.
yeah, the hardest trick of having it follow the hand is to actually let it come down from the hand that's out, down the arm into the armpit, and then the consciousness is in this bottom hand that was in the armpit, and you're watching that one come down, and you don't lose eye contact with it. Eye contact, eye contact, eye contact. The eye contact stuff is pretty advanced, but something to play with. Then focus comes down into the armpit hand again and step. Same thing.
It's very advanced stuff. The eye contact, wow. Okay, so attention, eye contact. That one.
Well, you're not stepping, but that is the right idea. The head arm coordination was beautiful. It takes that up beautifully.
So I first eye contact hand, but then I moved it to this hand. This hand.
Indeed.
And then this hand. Right?
Mm-hmm. You got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to do another
Turn around.
step too.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one step. Then I have to come forward.
And that's where after you take the step is where the consciousness comes down, and because once you take that step
down,
your weight is rooted once you've taken this step. Once you're up here, then you have that stability of all the way down through that leg, and this leg is like free to do whatever you want. So it takes a step, and then can come down.
Okay.
7 times. It happens 7 times.
So someone will come here, right?
About a foot from the body.
Foot on the body, and it will turn and turn again.
Mm-hmm.
Go up.
Mm-hmm.
Go down.
And then you bring it forward, and then kind of up to shoulder high, and then you take the step.
So do this and this and this,
Mm-hmm.
and then forward.
Mm-hmm. And as your foot comes in contact with the ground, that's when the claws form. And the claws taking the middle finger and the thumb together, wrapping the fingers around. Oh. Oh.
Let's say that pivoted, come up, come and do this. No.
The
Mhm.
You don't have to take the step yet.
Come up, inside,
Mm-hmm.
come forward.
And then as your hands come apart,
and come.
They're fluttering, and then as they
You
come,
don't flirt.
You don't flirt? I hope you're not flirting. And then
You still flirt.
you stop flirting with your hands, and then oops, I'm already out there. And then you take the step, and the toe comes down. Then you form the claw. It's a simultaneous thing. Again, that's very advanced to have it line up perfectly.
I'm confusing. This one searching for food. You still flutter.
Mm-mm.
See, you still flutter.
Okay. We'll demonstrate from the turnaround. So we just got done coming up.
Okay.
Pivot left heel, pivot right heel, and then we flutter up. Flutter to the sides, eyes are on the horizon. Flutter forward, and then coming up to shoulder high, so the whole arms are just sitting on a cloud, and then we move the whole body forward, upper, middle, lower dantian at once, and we stop fluttering and pull the cloud hands into taffy on the sides, and as the toe comes down, that's when the claws finally finish, and then swoop down. So the sequence on that is we get to shoulder high, we're fluttering, we stop fluttering. If my wrong leg goes out, we stop fluttering. And then the torso turns, the leg is out, and the hands form claws. And this is all fine detail, and if you're having a good time with the Qigong, then you're doing it right. That is the #1 golden rule. And the rest of this is just stuff to play with.
This is a lot of content for one class. Think the search for food. You can continue to talk for the next week.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good. Our heads are full. We've got enough to think about as we dive into the form. So let's transition to the form with 3 bows, thanking each other for coming together, making time to practice and develop ourselves, and bow to the teachers, Wei Lu and Wu School, and all the teachers that have come before her. And 3rd bow to the world, Mother Nature, life and existence itself. And with that, we will find our places in the form. If you have any wiggles, get them out now. Wingspan. Need wingspan to do the form. Okay. Feet parallel. Arms resting at the sides. Fingers evenly spread, thumbs forward. Tongue touching lightly on the palate. Soft gaze in the eyes. Bai Hui, open to the sky. Letting the breath come naturally. And begin. Turning around. Okay. Okay. Last week's movements. Number 7. Coming down, fluttering about a foot far from the body. Right round, fluttering up. Sides. Forward, shoulder high. Take a step. Number 7. Fluttering to lower dantian, pivoting left heel, pivoting right heel. Looking up, sides, forward. Number 7. Turning the heels, building the nest. And we go to sleep. Okay. Close. Okay. Okay. That was great. Apparently we're having too much fun. Mom got on the internet. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming together to practice. Thanks to the teachers who have preserved the form through his lineage. And thanks to all of existence for cradling us, giving us space to play. That's it for this week. Looks like we're going to have a nice sunny weekend, so see you out there at Superman Park. Otherwise, see you in a week. Take care. Bye.